Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have my lovely model Sarah here to help me show you guys this lovely little Valentine's Day hair look. Basically what it is it's a Dutch braid in the front and a French roll in the back. I don't know if you can see that, I don't know if it's in focus, but it's basically a very simple French roll with a Dutch braid. So yeah, so let's just jump right in. Alright, so we're just starting with a side part here. Just gonna part it a little bit deeper on this side. Like that. Perfect. And then I am just sectioning off, you're turning your head this way, about like a 2 or 3 inch section from the top of her head to right by her ear. And I'm going to comb that forward. So once that section is combed forward like this, I'm just going to take all of this back hair and pin it up in a clip. I'm going to be starting with about 1/2 inch of a section here. Like this. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to start braiding. So what I'm going to do is split this piece into 3 equal parts like this, and I'm going to be doing what's called a Dutch braid. So when you are French braiding, you go over with your strands. With a Dutch braid, you're going to go under. So I'm going to do one regular braid first. So I'm going to pass the left or the right strand under the middle strand and flip my hands, and then I'm going to take my left strand and put it under the new middle strand like this. Once I've done this once, I'm going to let that front piece go and grab the piece again with some extra hair from the bottom, and again work that underneath. And with this you want to pull it tight just so that we can loosen it up later. So then you let that last piece go and add more and work it underneath just like this. And basically, here, keep your head, there you go. You want to continue to work your strands this way until you get to about your ear. And basically what working the strands underneath does is it flips your braid inside out, and that's how you get that big chunky braid on top. And then once you get to your ear, you should have already gathered up all of the hair that was in this section that you sectioned off. So now basically what I'm going to do is just regularly braid all the way down to the end. And once I get to the very end of my braid here, I'm going to leave about 1 centimeter or 2 and bring my hand all the way down to the very end, so like that, and just fasten off the very tip of the braid. And this will allow a little bit of wiggle room to fan out the braid up top. So basically I'm starting at the top and just pulling the sections away from each other, the far pieces of the braid, and this takes a couple of times over, so I go all the way down, and then once I'm at the bottom, I'm going to come back to the top and do it again. I'm just going to give it a spray with some hairspray to hold it into place. just like that. And we're ready to move on to our next step. All right, so here we are with the back clipped up. Basically what I'm gonna do is obviously just let that down. And what we're gonna do is work this into a French roll. So to French roll, basically what you wanna do is direct all of the hair over to one side and then pin it a lot. So I am going to just comb the hair, your head straight, all the way from the top and direct it all over to my left. Like this. Okay, and then basically at the middle part of the neck is where I'm going to start pinning. Can I actually get you to hold this one? So you want to start pinning at the very bottom, and I'm going to put that up there, and I'm going to start crisscrossing my pins. Going all the way up to about right where the head rolls. Alright, so now I have my pins going up to where the head rolls, and we've got our lovely braid. So what I'm going to do with the braid here is just pull it around, and I'm going to secure it into place. Keep your head straight. Secure it into place going the way of all of the other hair. So just like that. Is it comfortable? Alright, so now we have this. And what we want to do with this is now we're going to be redirecting the hair back in the opposite direction. So I'm going to take my comb. This might be hard to show. And pull the hair nice and smooth back in the opposite direction, like this here. Woo! And you want to make sure that up at the top here you still have that nice shape. So once you have it pulled back completely, you're going to wrap it up and kind of twist your hair inwards. And then you start pinning it into place. And if you have pieces up at the top that are kind of acting funny, I'm just going to take a hairpin and secure them down. And these hairpins are a little bit more forgiving than bobby pins, so you'll get the hold, but it's more soft. And there you have it. So we're just going to spray it with some hairspray. This is the point where you can kind of have fun with it, and if you wanted to add a bow or something, you could totally do that. But we're gonna leave it like this. And there we have the finished hair. Thank you guys so much for watching this video today. Give it a big thumbs up if you liked it and share with your friends. Don't forget to click subscribe down below if you haven't already. I post videos every Wednesday and Sunday. And I will talk to you guys next time.